cop a chain, a game. When the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. It's north versus south in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Purdy off the play fake. His first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there from McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey, a guy, he's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter down, 8. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is in to make it 16-0. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Josh Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not a ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
Mink taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, Maxi leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready. Me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Trouble Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutting, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend. You don't lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line. On one, ready?
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now I should say, covered well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They go play action here. Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot. 4th and 4, 4th and 3. You've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he is going to have the Niners first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the 49ers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
11 empty.
First down, here's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
1-1, ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon from 19 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff was screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here this is a great opportunity for you.
And now excellent field position. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 mighty. They can.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I had said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down.
11.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
On 1, ready?
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Purdy on 4th down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky, hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty, talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy, I'm rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. Whenever I touchdown.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles.